In today's video, we're gonna make this duster cool, and only the finest snake oil treatment is used in El Dusterino. What are you doing, dude? High five. Howdy fellers and not fellers. Jet Scott here as always with Scott's Beat Shop, and now we got our hat on. Now we can go to work. So you might be asking, what's that sweet rumble I hear in the background? Well, that is Dad working on his Hemi Charger, which if you ain't seen any videos of it, I implore you to go check them out. Back. Yes, he is working on it. But today, we're working on the duster. Because I want to do something I've been meaning to do, because, well, some people like it. I personally don't. It's the stance of the car. Like, I love a little bit of stink bug. Jezebo's always been known for a rake. But the old duster, I don't know. I got a hard time getting behind it. It's mainly because of this. It's got a 28-11.5 tire. And yeah, this is from the burnout challenge stuff you guys talked me into doing. But you see, it's got a 28-11.5 tire. You see all this space. I don't like that. And, well, tires are expensive and you only get so much growth unless you suck it up into the wheel well. And I would actually like a wider stance wheel with the offset more out this way. And so that way I'd fill up this wheel well a little bit more. But what we're gonna do is we are going to detach the rear end from the car, and we're gonna lower the car. I've never lowered a car in my life, because I don't like the idea of lowering blocks. Lowering blocks just scare the crap out of me most of the time. But Rob and Jake sent us some, well, I'll just show you. Hey, there we go. These nice, I'm guessing they're billet aluminum, maybe they're cast and then machined, but 2-inch, made in the old Kena. Good old Kena, and there's a part number if you want to get some. Also sent me some of these 1-inch spacers. When I say sent, I bought them, but we got them all from Jags. But we're gonna go the full Watusi at 2-inch. I measured out the car. It sits 29.5 inches tall from the gravel to the top of the wheel lip. So we'll go to 27.5 with a 2-inch drop. And I'm not a big fan of these aftermarket gold U-bolts. I've had these things strip out, but I got those and I don't have anything else. They came with pretty decent hardware, actual nylock nuts, so. But I guess we're gonna see what happens when we lower it 2 inches, and hopefully it looks better, because I don't know, I love the stance, but it needs more tire, and tires are expensive. And it really needs a wider tire, because this is a 15 by, I think, 11 Pro Star look-alike. It's not a real Pro Star, you can tell because it's acorn style lug nuts. So it could have a wider tire on it, but tires are expensive, like I said, and these need replaced. But I'm going to lower the back of the car because it needs to be, because, well, I'm 6 foot tall, and when I'm standing at the back of the car, my belly button is literally right at the trunk keyhole, so it's a little tall. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all this stuff taken out, get this baby lowered. We'll check in a minute. But first, how goes the Hemi? Oh, it's warm over here. Of course, the one day we all come out here to work, and Dad really shouldn't be out here, recovering from his shoulder surgery. It's actually kind of chilly, so good old Mother Nature. All right, let's go get the little GoPro and get to work on the old Dusterino. All right, well, now we're on the GoPro, so you'll see the quality change in audio. Probably quality dropped down immensely. I don't know. We'll find out in the editor, but got the U-bolts sprayed down with some WD-40 just because they're a little bit rusty. We're gonna get them nuts off first, then we'll jack the car up with the rear end, get on jack stands, and then once the weight of the car is independent from the rear end, we'll jack the rear end up, take the U-bolts out, hopefully get the new blocks put in there, with the new block or the new U-bolts in and everything, should go pretty smooth. Well, you've watched this show before. It won't. We know. Dad's laughing because he knows.
I know, it's getting a little late today to be starting a big old project.
Well, you came out here and I gotta watch you. Make sure you ain't doing stuff you ain't supposed to. Remember the last time we did something supposed to be quick on like the Dart? And we ended up snapping a bolt off on the fucking rear end, and this ain't gonna go smooth. All right, we got that one undone. Just remember, for anybody, like I said, I've never done this before, and maybe common sense some people, but yeah, make sure your wheels are off the ground in the back. They are, trust me, you can see daylight. So got that one undone. What a freaking massive chore that is. So I don't want to ruin these U-bolts, even though they're rusty and crusty looking. They're still OEM, you can tell because I got that flat spot with the knurling. I will use those over aftermarket ones any day of the week. So now we're gonna fight with these ones. Hopefully these ones don't fight us bad. Then we'll come in here with the jack, lift the rear end up. Hopefully nothing else fights us. Blocks in, new U-bolts, boom, bada bing, bada gang. And we got a car that doesn't look so Joe Dirt. All right, Dad, for all your horrible jokes you just made, here, you get to point at you get to talk. Tell everybody all the nice things you just said and wished upon me.
Oh, I just told him them new U-bolts probably got metric nuts on them.
Probably gonna snap off and...
Oh yeah, made out of butter.
Made out of, yeah, grade 8 butter though.
Grade 8 butter.
Yeah. From Wang Dong, China. China. Good old China pockets. What could go wrong? No, it's also, let's start working on the car at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
With the clouds rolling in. I got the easy part.
I think I can make it work.
See, if we had the service truck, we'd just lower the car down.
Huh?
If we had the service truck hooked up to the bumper, we'd just lower the car down and make the axle go right up. We'd probably bend your bumper and everything in.
Probably. We don't want to bend up this one.
No. There you go. There you may have it on that side.
Well, I'm trusting you.
Came up quite a bit.
Almost really a 2-man kind of operation.
I've got a little bottle jack underneath that middle.
What's underneath me?
That's their anti-seize.
God dang it. Come on. Of course I was laying on the anti-seize.
At least it did blow it open.
That ain't even close to enough.
Yeah, I saw that when you brought them spacers around. Where's Michael at when we need him?
I know. There needs to be someone over here.
That's gotta be surely good.
You said it's going more.
You're about 4 inches now.
Well, the last time you said I was good, I was far from good. That rock, really.
Look at the rock stuck to that tire.
I know. I had a rock land right in the soft part of my chin.
You're gonna look like me for long. All broke down.
Well, we got one. Now I gotta get the rear end put back in place.
Let down just a little bit till it's touching, and y'all be able to tap around on it. You'll get them holes, the pegs matched up. Now you kind of wish you had your jacker out back here where you wouldn't have to fight it so much.
Yeah.
Go a little bit more. Probably be within half a dozen trips.
That would be nice. This wheel needs to come back.
There.
That it?
Yeah, you're still not in it yet, but I think your spring's got to go sideways or something.
I'm wondering if the hole I'm trying to put these in ain't big enough. I ain't got no leverage right where I'm at. I gotta be out there, but I can't see. I can hear the comment, well, take the fucking wheel off.
You don't think you're on the right hole yet?
All right, what you all have missed is sat there and fumbled with this crap for quite a while until I realized that the pin on the rear end, that little guy down there, which would locate here, and the pin on top of here, which goes into the top of the leaf spring perch, the sizes are all jacked up. I blame China, more than I blame jigs. I bet you Summit gets these from the same people. So this dowel should be 1/2 inch. What the one on the rear spring measures. The one on the 1 inch spacer is 0.52, and the one on the 2 inch spacer is 0.56 basically. So in order to make these work and not get stalled out and have a car and jack stands like the other one, we're going to take the old flap disc and we're going to make them work, because what could possibly go wrong? Alrighty, well, it's done. Went at it, you know, I'd make a pass with the old flap disc, you know, I go boop, 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 all the way around, check it, measure it, and we got her measured out, and I just finished flat filing it because anybody worth the salt, we use a flat file, so we're just a little bit oversized. We redid the chamfer on the end, and it fits really good in there, so we're gonna do this other one, and we'll get them put in. That's true freaking hot rodding. Anybody could get stalled out on parts. Is it probably a smart thing to do this? I don't think it's gonna be a problem, because I mean, the U-bolt is what holding everything together. That's just a freaking dowel, and well, the maybe millimeter I get off, or micro inch or whatever, it ain't gonna matter, especially on that thing, which you don't really know what's powering that duster. It's a very, very, very weak 360. Without the 410 gears in the back, I bet you a slant 6 would outrun that baby. But it looks good. All right, let's get this other one done. All right, well, we got them both done. What'd you get done, Dad?
Oh, hell of a lot.
Hey, he just sat there. Supervisor. It's a union job around here, but yeah, both done, both measure out good. So I guess Dad can either sit in here where there's no wind, or he can sit out there and watch me fumble for another 30 minutes and hopefully get done before the sun goes down. So let's see what we can get done. All right, you guys can watch. You have my full permission to laugh when this doesn't work, or when I drop the rear end on my hand, because that's probably gonna happen. Come on. Oh God. Too far. I can't see nothing.
Rear end gotta roll.
I gotta go back that way and roll. Unfortunately, the jack is what's screwing me right now. Come on. Ah. Got one in.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Over the other side. Pardon me, but you saw that one, so we're just gonna hope and pray this one goes as smooth. Well, we got the U-bolts in. I am attempting to anti-seize. Not anti-seize myself too much. And I hope the camera's picking this up, because I don't have a way to voiceover right now. Oh, there it goes. I wonder how these big washers are gonna work. They're not. What do you think, stock nuts or smaller washers?
You need some smaller washers on there.
Yeah.
You want to go out and get some SAEs?
Let's get all new hardware. I don't care.
Well, I don't know about, I'll see if I got some fine thread.
Oh yeah, it's right there. No, perfect.
fine threaded.
I never like trusting included hardware. So yeah, I did end up taking the wheels off. I don't know if I showed you that, but blocks are in. We ain't got any idea how the car's gonna look just yet, but I figured, say I did.
Hello.
And say goodbye, son. You're going down slowly. So they're in. Our epic Chinesium U-bolts with fresh hardware. So at least we know our washers are good, because there's a comparison of the washers that came with it, the long, bigger ones. We put those, these are thicker, and we know what these are made out of. These things, sorry Jegs and all other places, I don't trust the hardware you send. This washer I know, even though it's smaller in diameter, it's thicker, and I know what it's made out of. So got those on there. We didn't have any fine threaded nylock nuts, so we'll call that good enough. There's no daylight showing. Impact won't sink them down no more, and I don't really want to go wrenching on them too much with my big old proto ratchet, because again, I don't want to strip those things. I'd rather just get this thing back down on the ground so it ain't sitting up on jack stands. Ain't that right, Dad?
Like I said, you can drive it and then check them.
Which, sure, we'll do that. We'll never do that. All right, let's get this some gun back on the ground with our mix match lug nuts. Yeah, 3/4 on that side, 13/16 on that side. That's amazing ingenuity right there. All right. Oh, you turned the camera on, didn't you? Really did? Did you have to turn the camera on? I will implore the one wheel installing technique you did teach me when I was young.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys the beauty of the Milwaukee M12 fuel. See this? It fits inside of there, and this baby's got enough power to do your lug nut. Not sponsored, but hey, Milwaukee, we like your stuff. Yeah, whenever you're putting these lug nuts on, yeah, it's a aluminum wheel, you should torque it, but good and tight is my torque spec. But you want to do a star pattern, and then you do that a couple times, you go all the way around, it should be good. If your wheel passes you going down the highway, you missed a step. So the damn camera died, and I was about to say something funny, but I don't remember what I was gonna say. So everything's on, wheels are torqued down with a little Makita, or not Makita, but Milwaukee. Oh, we just lost our potential brand deal, but I guess now we'll get the jack out, we'll do a grandiosa reveal, and hopefully it looks good, because that would suck if it didn't. All right, well, we're back on the phone just because the phone quality is superb. All right, one more jack stand. That's kind of the look we're hoping. It kind of, that would look pretty cockola. What says you?
Look better than it did.
Well, let's let her down then. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. I'm cuffing the sleeves. How's it look?
Like kind of what we had in mind.
Oh yeah. And then we'll have to drive it and it'll settle some more.
Uh-huh.
That's better. Makes the tire look small. That's way better. It's actually kind of level now.
Probably drive better.
Oh yeah, it should. Well, I don't know. Super stock springs with a lowering block. I'm not so sure if that's a cardinal sin or not. I'm sure somewhere Mom Mopark's crying because we lowered the car with super stock springs, but I didn't install the springs. That's way better looking. Way better. And then from behind, yep. See, like I said earlier, the car was belly button where the trunk lock was. It's now pee-pee level. And my pee-pee to my belly button, well, depends on the weather. Depends on the weather. That's way better. So much happier with that. Oh. Oh. Yep, we got that done. We didn't really run into as many issues as I thought we would. Don't you drag that jack in. I get it. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, minus the little bit of issues we ran into with the lowering blocks, but we got those milled down with the old expert. Yep. But yeah, we'll just have to drive it around a little bit and really get a feel for how it's going to maneuver. And hopefully, you know, it didn't cause any spring binding issues, which it shouldn't. It should ride just fine. Maybe it gave, if anything, it would give it maybe a little bit more preload on the springs, which it really needed, because when I had like 200 pounds or 240 pounds of sandbags in the back to drop it down, and made the car ride a whole lot better. I also did find out underneath the car that the shocks are completely destroyed, which worked out in my favor when we went to go put everything in. Yeah, it did. Look at that picture. Look at how short you look next to me.
Weak.
That's not an excuse. Oh, here.
That's better.
That's better.
That's where it used to be.
But yep, happy with that. Happy with how the Duster looks. It was a little bit warmer and we had a little more daylight. We take her out for a little spin, but you guys can check that out next time, because it's getting late. What is it, like 6:30 now? Probably. Time to go make dinner and make this into a full-length video so you guys can check it out, and hopefully I didn't record too much bullshit. So here we go. That's kind of cool on the phone. You know, I don't flip it. I just hit the little button.
That is pretty cool.
And let it focus. Move. Yeah, you gotta go over here, Dad. See, now we got, oh look, there's the Duster. Oh, well, there was a Duster. Yeah, there we go. So, as always, guys, we hope you enjoyed the little video, even though we just lowered the back of the Duster, but looks 10 times better. My hat looks crooked. I look stupid. There, just do that. And hope to see you guys in the next one. As always, take care and
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.